Yo, Gordon. Ryan took you to school today.
Get out of here. You got lucky.
I told you he was gonna tear you up.
Man, you can't hit what you can't catch.
I'll check you later.
All right.
Hey, you gotta help me get through European history.
Help you? Who gonna help me?
Peter, good hands today, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, man.
Hey, cover your mouth, man.
Sorry, man. Some kind of crud's going around campus.
Yeah, well, don't be hacking on me. Abby and I go to one of those fancy bed and breakfast places. You know what a hypochondriac she is.
Is that a hypochondriac or nymphomaniac?
You'll die before you know. Now, what did I just say about spreading germs?
Man, I can't help it.
You can help it. Knock it off. Don't cough on me. Cover your mouth.
Why do you always got a problem with stuff I do anyway?
I got a problem with you coughing on me.
Just mind your own business.
Stop spreading germs, you son of a bitch.
All day long. Yap, 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 man. Hey, man.
Gordon? Gordon, talk to me. Talk to me, man. What's up? What do we do?
Get help! Go!
Coach! Something's happening. What the hell's going on?
Northern Nebraska is the largest private university in the state. They have their own accredited hospital on site, so we won't have to carry as much equipment off the plane.
Sorry, I'm late.
Don't worry about it.
Studying for my EAS evaluations. Test is less than 2 months away.
Miles.
Sorry. What'd I miss?
2 college football players come down with vertigo, numbness, paralysis, and seizures within minutes of each other, and then slip into a coma. One ball player was black, one was white. Different body type, different blood type.
What was their initial diagnosis?
The local doctors thought it was an electrolyte imbalance or an infection. They gave them MRIs and found lesions which suggested an inflammation of the brain. The patients have been given azathioprine, but they've had no improvement.
2 guys in their early 20s struck down at random.
Random? Must be something more.
If there's only 2 patients, is that a big enough cluster to send us packing?
The more unusual the outbreak, the smaller the cluster has to be.
With an extremely rare disease, all we need is 1. Suit up. We're going 2 hours.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. Peter Warren still hasn't come out of coma. The other patient, Gordon Kraft, slips in and out of consciousness. He's on Demerol.
We need access to their lives, dorm rooms, personal effects.
I assumed as much. David Weiner is the university's athletic director. He's expecting you. And I have briefs of their family's medical histories, if that'll help.
Thank you for calling us, Doctor. You did the right thing.
Something wrong?
I recommended that the football team be quarantined for 7 days until we determine the cause of the lesions.
And?
It's homecoming week. Football season on a sports-crazed campus. I was denied. Even though I made my quarantine recommendation in confidence, news travels. I've had death threats, with yahoos mostly.
We'll help you in every way we can.
Eva, set up a meeting with the athletic director in regards to alumni and press relations. Let's kill this rumor mill before it starts. Powell, Miles, standard sweep. Check for everything. Natalie, let's go look at the other patient. Doctor? Is there any blurriness, color blindness, pain?
No.
Nothing?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
How's Peter? I hear the doctors talking. Is he sick too?
We think he has the same condition that you do.
Damn, Doc, what's going on?
We're not sure. We're gonna figure it out together. What was the last thing you remembered before waking up here?
Me and Peter were talking about whatnot. I went to shower, my leg went numb for like 5 minutes, like a Charlie horse. I just shook it off as pain or whatever. I remember the room spinning. Next thing I know, I had all these tubes in me.
Did you and Peter ever use illegal drugs?
I mean, I doubt if Peter has, and me, I'll just say no.
Did you eat or drink anything before scrimmage?
It was just my usual 5 egg whites, decaf coffee, energy bar.
Where did you have breakfast that day?
Conrad Hall.
Did Peter or anyone else from the team eat there as well?
I don't know. I didn't see anybody else there but me.
Wow. You must be the big man on campus.
Black man's burden. You ever play? You look big enough.
Yep. College ball. Free safety. I liked hitting people.
Were you any good?
Look where I am now.
Oh, God. Oh, what's wrong with me, Doc?
Get a morphine drip in here.
Hold on, Gordon. Just hold on. Look at that jagged ridge of lesions along the frontal lobe.
That explains the seizures and the wide range of symptoms. You thinking meningitis?
Acute malignant MS.
Multiple sclerosis.
How is that possible? They're only 20.
Well, MS is one of the top disabling conditions of young adults.
MS patients' own immune systems turn against themselves, attacking the nerves in their brains.
But a cluster of MS? Has that ever happened?
The most famous one was the Faroe Islands off the northern coast of Scotland during World War II.
Well, what caused that?
Oats, low seafood diet, lack of sunshine, none of which come into play here.
So why hasn't the entire campus come down with it?
Those who are genetically predisposed to autoimmune diseases are most at risk.
That's about 8% of the population.
That's right. So the football players may have come into contact with some foreign destructive agent mimicking the nerve structure in their brains.
Their immune systems can't tell the two apart, and they mistakenly attack the nerves.
But the trigger agent is having a harsher effect on Peter Warren and Gordon Kraft.
So what do Kraft and Gordon have in common?
Maybe it's tainted anabolic steroids or designer drugs.
Let's search for environmental factors, starting with the dining commons.
I don't think it's drugs, not with these guys.
Because?
Well, I follow college ball, and guys like Warren and Kraft, they have their entire NFL careers on the line. One random drug test, they'd be finished.
Lynn Byers dropped dead of an overdose. Ricky Williams of the Dolphins failed his drug test in LT. Take your pick.
Yeah, that's the pros. I'm talking about...
I'll check the location of the team's last away game, see if there's anything similar happening with the opposing team, and fully explore the possibility of steroids. You, look for drug commonality, specifically designer drugs like GHB, ecstasy.
Dr. Connor, you...
Miles, think beyond your assumptions, even though they may prove to be true.
Homecoming's always a royal pain in my ass. Got alumni that think that just because they kick the school a few bucks, they got to kiss their behind. Now this?
We may have to issue a health alert to all visitors of the university prior to the weekend.
Young lady, that would be a PR disaster. I got 42,000 alumni and parents coming in just 3 days.
All the more reason to be proactive until we identify what's affecting the students.
Up to my neck in the campus tours and pep rallies, athletes' dinners.
Bless you.
You okay? Yeah, just a change of season. Always hits me like a truck. This Indian summer's not helping either, you know? It's always something in it. Wife says I gotta lose a few pounds, you know? She should talk. Geez, I need a vacation.
Excuse me. Connor.
Hey, look, I'm getting pushed back and getting access to the athletes' dorms.
The football players won't allow us access to their rooms.
Yeah, I'm surprised jocks are superstitious and paranoid. Don't tell them I said that.
I'll take care of it on my end. All right, I'll tell you what, Mr. Warner. I won't issue a health alert, for now. If you grease the wheels of student relations and allow us full access. Look, it's the only way we're going to figure out what's wrong with your players.
All right. Okay, lift your tongue, Jimmy. Great.
Hey, do you mind giving a urine sample?
I pee in the cup at least once a week. What's one more? You guys are wondering how Gordon and Peter were doing.
We're doing everything we can. Hey, there are a lot of drugs on campus?
Yeah.
What about you? You party?
Look at me, man. There's no way I'm screwing this up for a bump. This is my ticket.
Yeah, I hear you. Listen, if I wanted to score, could you tell me where I could go?
You think Gordon and Peter are using? They don't.
What do we got?
Another student, 19, collapsed while taking an exam.
Symptoms?
Loss of balance and muscle coordination, slurred speech, tonic-clonic seizure.
This disease is no longer contained. Are there any other football players that...
Her professor thought she'd only fainted until she started convulsing.
We've been working on an unfounded assumption. The commonality isn't among the football players.
She's the second girl in 2 days.
The second?
Another freshman came in with the same symptoms 2 days ago.
Don't you think there might be some connection between that girl and the other football players?
No, students fall ill all the time for 100 different reasons, and the first girl presented with symptoms that were quite different from the players.
Is she still under your care? I need to speak with her. Okay. Amy, I'm Dr. Durant. Can you hear me?
What happened?
We think you may have had a mild seizure. We gave you some medication to stabilize you, and they ran some tests. You're gonna be okay. I just need to ask you a few questions, all right? Do you eat at Conrad Hall?
Sometimes. My dorm is on the other side of campus, so...
Do you socialize with any of the football players on campus?
I see them around, but not really.
Set up that operation as possible.
Claire. You know her? She's my pledge sister. What happened to her?
We're working on that, but she's stable. You two are in the same sorority?
Kind of. We're pledges. Delta Theta Zeta.
I'm afraid to ask. How'd you score GHB?
When I was a teenager, I used to take the BART into San Francisco and hang out at the Haight. You could buy anything there. I learned the local language.
Really? Okay, so how can GHB cause MS?
Well, a designer drug like GHB can attach itself to the nerves in the brain, creating a structure the immune system doesn't recognize. The body responds by attacking it and possibly destroying the nerves.
If this disease is MS, I don't think the sorority girls have it. There's no evidence of lesions on their brain scans. There's a different causative agent.
What about Conrad Hall?
I double-checked. It's a big campus, and neither of the girls have eaten there in weeks. There was no commonality between the pledges and the football players, at least none that I've found so far.
Not even parties?
At least none they'll admit to. I have to arrange a meeting with the sorority president. Maybe she can tell us more.
I'll do it. I haven't been to a sorority in a long time.
Well, the odds against two distinct yet similar medical anomalies on the same campus have got to be huge.
A university is like an army barracks or a prison. People living in close quarters, sharing everything, including diseases.
So there has to be a connection between the both of them.
Yeah, I agree. But if there isn't, we thought we had one disease. Now we have two.